Boom. Negative 10 degrees edition with the boys sucking dick
and getting lit.
Oh,
dude, he looks good.
He looks sexy. He's about to fucking blow up a building.
We'll probably move that mic, I think, because it's like going straight into his mouth.
Oh, straight into the mouth of the fucking dragon.
Like angle wise, it's awkward. We'll probably move the mic this side. It's all good though for now.
What's up?
No, you're good. You stay where you are.
Savages.
You don't do a thing.
What's going on, dude? It's negative 10. Our dicks are in our fucking
negative
bodies.
15, man.
Negative 15.
It might be right now. Someone check the weather right now, real quick. What the fuck is it?
I like it.
Shut.
Let's do a quick little introduction, you fucks.
All right.
As always, I got the Spickarooey Hector Jr.
Christmas edition.
Zuniga. And then we got our boy, the one and only fucking Dr. Evil.
Doctor's in the house.
You know, he's fighting climate change and fucking chlamydia, man. And then we also got fucking the newest.
You need to tell us what your call sign is on this podcast, bro.
Yeah.
What do you want to be called?
Sagittarius.
What do you refer to you as? What call us?
Just call me Sonny.
Oh damn.
Oh damn. He's
Sonny.
going with the real name.
We're going with the Sonny.
Just in case the popo pulls up.
Your dog's here too, man.
Yeah, we got. She's always here.
She's always here.
She's like.
She's the security host.
It's whatever, man. It's always here.
She's at levels.
It's every day, bro.
Yo, let's start it off, man. It's negative 15.
It's fucking.
Can we live in this weather or what?
Well, apparently, Dr. Evil here thinks that he can do it.
Yeah, let's just use that name. Yeah, I don't mind it. I like cold. I like being.
Shut up! You don't mind this. Fuck off.
It's because he lost his ball sack.
No, man.
He
thinks he doesn't mind this. He's like, oh, because you know what it really is. He's like, oh, I like being inside. He's like, I like being inside or whatever. Like, yeah, that's fine. But once you have to go outside and do shit, this shit ain't fun, man.
Because he's not a hands-on guy. That's the problem, right? He's like,
what do you have to do? You have like a truck. You're good.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? You got to get out eventually, do some shit. Yeah. What do you have a truck for? Random? Just like walking around when you have a truck?
Skiing, I guess.
Skiing? Yeah, okay. Skiing. Emil has a fucking, he skis and he has a Subaru. He has a lesbian Subaru, so that detects that theory.
Lesbian Subaru, Jesus Christ. Yeah, I don't know. It's just like you've been colder weather, I think, right? You've been in like Fort Mac.
Negative 20, bro. And it's like, bro, you got to do heroin or something to like stay put.
Man, you got to do something.
You know what I mean? You got to do some like warm-blooded shit, you know?
I was in Thunder Bay for a bit, and that shit got like minus 25, minus 30. And I was like fucking poor ass student, so I had to like wait for the bus.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Fucking like, I had like a North Face parka and then a fucking like boots and shit, but
did you have a hijab parka?
No, I had like a real parka.
Damn,
not like a terrorist parka.
See?
And when you're waiting there in the bus for it to show up, and it's like a fucking shitty city that doesn't have like regular transit, you're just standing there. Even though you're like, when you're walking around, it's like okay, but once you're literally standing there and the wind's just hitting you, your fucking like your face starts hurting, your nose starts hurting, your toes, everything just starts hurting, man. It's not good. I don't like it.
Do you have proper gear?
Yeah, I had proper gear, but there's not too much you can do once you're just literally standing there like a fucking like a tree in the middle of the winter.
Well, if you have a car, it's not an issue.
If you have a car, it's no issue, sure. But once that car breaks down, and you got to do something outside.
Get a car,
it becomes an issue.
Breaking down.
If I had to get, if I had enough money to get a car, I just have enough money to not go there to begin with. So fuck that.
Minute 3.
So fuck that.
I got a question. Do you guys think the Tyron fight was fake or no? I've heard many.
Didn't watch it.
Sonny, what do you think?
You watched it.
Don't stay quiet, you fuck. Say something.
I think it was pretty real. Like no one wants to get knocked down.
That's true, actually.
Sure, but did you see Jake doing this?
No.
And he did this, and then you go boom.
The YouTuber guy. That's what.
Yeah. He did this. Like if I'm fighting somebody, right? I'm a retard. If I'm fighting somebody and I see them twitching one of their fucking straight cross, I'm gonna look for the fucking straight cross. You know. Let's look this up. Man.
Well, yeah,
he
dropped his hands. Yeah, the thing.
But didn't he do the sign with the other hand, and then he did?
Sonny raises a good point. It's like, yeah, if it's fake, but like, do you really want to get knocked out on? You know,
do you have money on it?
No, I don't think Armand did either.
I had money on Jake.
Did you actually?
Yeah.
How much you put? How much?
$50.
Oh yeah.
You won money. You won, right?
Yeah, I won money. Look at this. Look at this.
Go back a bit. That was like.
That was too.
Go to the beginning. Go to the beginning. Just go to
Hold
the
on.
beginning.
It's gonna come back again.
All right, sure.
So he's a real boxer.
Tyron's not a boxer. He did at UFC for a bit.
Tyrone Woodley wasn't that a famous fighter?
Welterweight champion of UFC.
Look at that. Did you see that?
Nope.
It cut right before. But basically, what he does this, and he does this twice. If somebody does that to me, I'm instantly thinking that they're gonna throw that hand.
What if you think that they're faking it?
Yeah.
I would have enough distance, man. You think that this guy doesn't have all the years of fucking training?
So then, what do you think? You think this was fixed, or you think
I'm
he
on
just,
the
he just,
fence,
or you think he just
man.
fucked up?
I think he fucked up.
I
but
think he
like, I
fucked
think
up.
he's a retard for fucking up like this.
I mean, yeah, no one's gonna say that was a good thing to do ever.
You know,
That's
how
just-
can look at this? Might as well get fucked in the ass. Like,
I mean, I don't know about that.
there's no coming back from this. Like, what are you gonna tell your kids?
He was never gonna come back.
Look at
Oh
this.
damn! Bro.
Look at that. Your manhood, bro. He took your anus.
Why do they keep? That's
he
weird.
took your anus.
They keep cutting it.
You know?
Guess they can't show the actual.
No, they can't. They can't
Yeah,
actually show the knockout. But
Why not copyright?
Yeah, they'll
do you
just
guys
get
think
taken
this
down.
motherfucker's gonna lose or no? Ever?
Of course, at some point.
Sonny, what do you
Yeah,
think?
Yeah, he'll probably lose. To like Tommy Fury for sure.
If he ever fought
That's
Tommy
a real
Fury,
fighter.
at that point, listen, if he fights Tommy Fury and he actually wins that legitimately,
Yeah. He might be like I might actually be like, okay, sure.
it might be
I'll
at that
give
point.
him
You're
a
like,
pass.
not
I'll give
only
him
is he a
pass at that
boxer,
point.
but you're like, this kid might actually be a talented boxer at that point. Because how do you go from like 0 to nothing like
because
that?
all
that
the
quickly?
time put in. That's how.
That's no, but it's not though, right? Because he doesn't have the
When did he
advantage of
start
other
training?
guys who like. No, he started training like 4 years ago.
3-4 years ago.
Yeah, he doesn't have the time that like guys in the circuit that were boxing as amateurs as kids.
Sure, but
That's time in.
I
This
get it.
guy has not put in the time that the other guys have.
But would you say that all the guys that he's fought are fairly weathered?
Oh,
or-
all the guys
or
that he's fought
not?
are not. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, if he fights Tommy Fury,
If Tommy Fury, yeah.
That's
Tommy
what I mean.
Fury, yeah.
but so
he's
far,
gifted.
yeah, he fought Nate Robinson, which is an ex-basketball player. He fought Ben Askren, who again never known for
Fuck
striking.
Ben Askren,
I know.
bro. He looks like Terry Fox reborn.
And then Woodley was his like first legit like, all right, this guy might not be a boxer, but he's got power in his hands to knock you out.
yeah, I don't know, man.
So
But when was Woodley's last like fight in the UFC?
last fight in UFC was 2 years ago, I want to say.
A year,
Yeah, but he was champion.
Was
I
it?
mean.
year and a half.
It was
ago.
champion a while ago. It wasn't
No, he
champion
was
a
he
year
was
ago.
champion a while
yeah,
back,
like
bro.
3-4 years, 4 years ago.
Way back.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I think Woodley wasn't a good fight for him because Woodley's not an actual boxer per
Yeah,
se.
yeah.
Um,
But the thing is, he does have power to knock out. He's knocked out guys in the UFC.
yeah, but so does Sonny. Sonny got power to fucking knock out, bro. Look at the size of him.
Probably does. He broke that dude's arm, remember?
Yeah, hell yeah. Look at the size of this.
I'm
guy.
talking about knocking out like legit UFC competition.
I
Like
could see Sonny knock out a UFC.
I'm
If Jake Paul can knock out Tyron, I put money down. Sonny can knock out Tyron too.
yeah, okay.
You guys are hilarious.
Sonny's gonna be knocking out fucking Robbie Lawler. I'm
Oh
sure.
my god,
I'm sure.
dude!
He
Maybe
probably
not
could.
Lawler.
If
Yeah.
he had like an open punch and the guy can't move his head, he could probably knock him out.
Listen, if I'll paint you a picture, Tyron Woodley, he's getting his ass fucked by a fucking cement wall, and
Something I want to see.
and Sonny just comes in with his fucking Chinese hands and his fucking fat ass calves. Boom,
Chinese hands, huh?
bro! I think if those hands can build the railroad,
Sheldon Smack.
they can definitely knock
Shaolin
out
smash.
Tyron Woodley. That's what I fucking believe.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Um.
How's the Lakers show going, bro?
Oh, not very good.
How's it going?
Not very good.
How's it going?
Yeah. LeBron sucking mad cock. I don't think. Yo, please stop. Please. This guy. Please.
I had the
stop
perfect
this.
line. I had the perfect
No,
response.
What was it gonna be?
No, I'm just kidding. It'd be too
Say
much
it.
for you.
Say it.
Like that's love.
Oh fuck. That's actually good.
Yeah, it's come on, man. Come
That's
on.
actually good.
Come on.
That's actually good.
All right, try that.
Um,
See how it works.
I was gonna ask you guys this one thing we were talking about. So
Sure.
you know, at a certain point, we have to decide as men if we want like families and want to sacrifice all that shit and all the time and shit, or whether we want to just be single forever. I was gonna ask you guys, are you guys content with like just fucking dying alone? Like no family, no nothing, just single forever, just rocking that, slinging that dick till you're 97.
What was that thing that Dr. Evil said? We all die alone.
Sure, but do we?
Throw that on me just now.
Well, you did say it earlier.
What makes you think that?
Yeah, what makes you think that?
I think
Dr.
I
Evil?
think what he means in like the literal sense. Like you have to actually die alone. Like no one's joining you when you die. Like whether you're surrounded by,
with someone else.
but whether you're surrounded by people or not, technically you are. Like I get that. If that's what you're getting at, technically yes, we all die alone.
What are you asking again? Just so I understand.
Well, are you content actually dying alone with no relationships, no family,
But
no
who's
one
kids?
like that? We don't know anybody that's like that.
There's a lot of people. No, we.
Perez was like that.
No, he had a lot of relationships. Maybe he didn't have a wife or something like that. But so many people.
No,
knew
but
him
that's
and
what I
cared for him.
mean. I'm not saying like, oh, everybody's gonna have friends, bro.
Wait,
You
was,
can't-
was Perez Ming Tao?
No.
What? This motherfucker.
I love it.
I'm like, was that a Chinese word? What did you just say?
Ming Tao.
Yeah,
Ming Tao. Yeah. So
I don't know. I wouldn't say he's a good example of people who decide to be alone.
Fatality.
I think Perez, rest in peace. He was a lonely man. Because I remember one time him telling
He
me
didn't
like,
even
"Hey,
live
yo,
alone, man.
listen, yeah, sure, okay, but what I'm saying is like he did that because of financial reasons.
I
but-
don't know if that's true.
No, not because he needed the money, but because that other guy needed a place to stay.
Mm.
Okay, but I think Perez he showed signs of loneliness all the time.
I think as you get older, you
He would
start
call me sometimes, Slick, and he'd be like, "Yo, listen, like, you want to hang out?"
believe that.
Guy's 60.
I think as you
Fuck
get
does he want to talk to with a 20-year-old?
as you get older, I think you start valuing that a bit more, like real close relationships. Not like having many, but having one or a handful of people that you.
The
can,
only
like,
thing I
have around you.
regret, is that last dinner that we had with him that I didn't stay and I bounced and I fucked some chick and I totally regret that.
I don't remember this downtown one.
The
yeah,
one-
yeah, yeah,
With
yeah.
the photo?
Yeah, with
Oh,
Travis.
with Travis and stuff.
Yeah,
with
yeah.
the,
Showed up, I mean.
what's
No,
the,
I showed up out of respect.
That was
of
at
course,
the-
I have to show up. He's
that was
my
at
fucking
Granville
solid
Island.
guy. Yeah,
Granville Island, yeah.
We were at the keg.
The
but,
keg, yeah. Yeah.
The fact that I left was like something I reminisce on, and I was like, man, I wish I took a walk with this guy and asked him for some advice. You know what I mean? Because you're not gonna get guys like that are gonna be straight up with you and actually care about you. You know what I mean?
I think you're probably thinking that in hindsight, in the sense of you're like, had you known that that was gonna be the last time you saw him, but you would have never known about that at the time, right?
I saw him one more time.
Oh well, okay.
I saw him one more time, but we just talked about how he's like, he was at VGH, and I was like, dude, what, like, how do you get happiness now that you know you're gonna die? And he's like, honestly, I get nurses, and I ask them about their day, and he's like, that gives me some type of contentness and happiness, and
In
see
the
that, and
day?
I was like, dude, that's so minimal, but that's like,
Yeah.
how the fuck does that get you happy? And it just shows that how relative happiness is, man.
Adjust to a new baseline. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, dude, I mean, you completely crash course like yourself, and like you basically, blow up your whole life down into fucking 9/11, and then suddenly you got to rebuild from ground zero again.
Jesus.
And your happiness is like fucking, the threshold is low. It's like smoking weed for 10 years and then stopping because you went to prison, and then now you got to smoke weed again, and your tolerance is down.
Talking from experience.
Oh, bro, of course
you are.
Of course.
Of
The
course you
first
are.
time I smoked weed
course you are.
after prison, I took a hoot, and I was like, I don't know if this is for me anymore. You know what I mean? I don't know if this is for me. Sonny, what do you think, man? You okay dying alone or what?
Probably not later on, because like obviously time will like do things to you, right?
What does
That's
that
kinda
mean?
what
It's
I
gonna
think.
rape you?
No,
Makes you
man.
feel like more like lonely because you spend so much time by yourself.
Mm.
Right? Whereas right now, like obviously, like
Talk a little bit closer to the mic, bro.
Or bring it closer, either way.
Bring the mic
obviously
closer.
right now you'd be content with it. Like
That's better.
if you have things to do, like if you keep yourself busy.
I think a lot of that too is, it's, I don't want to say situational, circumstantial, but it's when you're younger, there's more things available to you. Like there's more people around you. You'll have more older people that you know around you, so like relatives, family, your parents or whatever. Like they're all there. You have friends. You got things going on because you've done things for the first time, switching a job, switching a city that you're living in or whatever. But all that change, the speed of change that you go through in life when you're younger, that slows down when you're older. Like you're not going to be changing your city that you're living in when you're 70 every 2 years. You're not going to meet all these new people when you're older because everyone's dying when you're older as well, right? Like you're the only thing really keeping you going there. I think that's why older people generally trying to like always lean towards younger people.
How about this? Do you think he'll be like a substantially different person in 15, 20 years?
Absolutely.
I feel like that's a better question.
Yeah, 100%.
Maybe.
I've been so different from, dude. I was a violent fuck. I'd probably kill you guys if you guys were in my house like 10 years ago. It's a totally different
2
story.
years ago, maybe.
Dude, I was scrapping. I remember I came out of prison and this guy said some like average shit, and I was gonna kill him.
I remember
I
that.
was literally gonna kill him.
I remember you
was
blew
like,
up.
Fuck you bitch.
I remember
and
that.
after like 2 hours, I called him. Like,
Yeah,
"Dude,
yeah,
I'm
you're
sorry,
like,
man.
I was like,
this was
it's
too much.
Like it's fine, man. Just relax.
I remember that we had a Telegram chat, and I would just go off on you guys for no apparent reason. It was just pure rage, and that just shows that within like a 3, 4, 5 year span, you totally change.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man.
That wasn't because of like juice. You were juicing yourself up.
Actually, yeah. Do you think that had
it
anything-
wasn't. It wasn't the Sazuli. It was never the Sazuli
Not
because
at
the Sazuli, like I've never done like crazy doses. I've never done like these like 3cc doses, Boston Lloyd type of thing, rich piano, like
Don't know what that
do
means.
cocaine off the fucking table while I'm getting my cheeks clapped by a fucking 18 gauge needle.
I know what
like,
that means.
It's never gonna happen like that. So I've never done that, but I have done like a cc here, a cc there, a couple of cabers, a little bit of Tren. Not a big deal. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not like running horse races and shit, so it's all good, daddy. But what I remember was I was on Tren one time and I went to jiu-jitsu, and this was like the first 3-4 times I went in, and there was this one white freckled fucking ginger kid, and he submit me, and this was like my first 3 times I got submitted, and I got raged. Like after he let go, I was gonna just punch him in the face. I was just gonna directly punch him in the face, and that pissed me off.
What about you, Dr. Hill? What you think?
About what?
The question you just asked
different?
us.
Oh,
Yeah.
probably, yeah. Like more compassionate and probably. I mean, unless things go the other way too, it's hard to say. But pretty sure they'll be more extreme.
You think you're at like at a fork in the road right now, whether you go one way or the other?
I don't know, maybe not a fork. It's just I think it'll be one. I won't be like this now. I think later on it'll be either more family person or more just continue in the current
you're
direction.
a family person?
Get the
No,
fuck
I'm saying
outta
later
here.
on potentially.
Like you mean like a dog?
No,
I look
son.
at dogs
You're gonna get
now. I
yourself
mean,
a
I get a
dog,
dog
is
now
that
if I
what
could
you
take
mean?
care of it, but
No, I mean, Sonny means like human
don't have time.
relationships, man.
yeah.
Come on.
I'm saying like maybe at 40, yeah, if you want to have some kind of family, you should probably think about it. Or it goes in the other direction and it just
Hold on, you gonna make it to 40 or what? What's the deal?
that too.
That's
So
the
I don't
other
know.
question. Yeah. That's not really a question you can
But
answer.
maybe work stuff just intensifies and you just do that more. Maybe.
Hold on. So as we know, we're maturing more into like being open to investing into the opposite sex more as we age, right? And let's not get into specifics.
Sure.
But Dr. Evil, you've said some things where I've realized that like you would be open to that shit more than you've made apparent in the last few years. You got any insight on that or what's the deal?
Not really. I don't put a lot of stock into that either. Fuck is
It's
that?
not because of some like
So
traumatic
much-
experience or some kind of experience.
What experience?
Yeah, some girl
Traumatic.
girl told him that his lats are too big, so he's stocky, and he just suddenly lets go of life.
I do remember that when that used to be a thing, like when someone would tell you like, Vic, you're too big.
Yeah.
And then,
Yeah, but that was 10 years ago. Man.
yeah, fair enough.
It was crazy because for me, you're a very logical guy, and at that time, I was like, "Yo, why the fuck do you care that some bitch's mom thinks about your body? Like, who gives a fuck? If I go to some
people
hoe's
care,
house,
man.
if I go to some hoe's house and they're like, "Yo, you're stocky," yeah, suck my dick. Who gives a fuck? You're ugly. Like, you know what I mean? Who cares?
It's not really the reason, but I see what you mean. A lot of that's just a waste of time for me. I have to put so much effort into put on mass and whatnot. It's like, why am I doing this?
How much effort did you put in? We worked out
This is hours a week.
once a day, 5 times a week, 4 times a week.
How much more you have to eat? And then you have to train. And you're more tired.
Hold on, you're
gotta
acting
sleep
like you
properly.
were in some bodybuilding prep, bro.
It does sound like that when it's being described. You're like, damn, bro, this guy
It's
must have
not
been
though.
huge.
Like I've done it for years, and
Well,
it's
to
not
Dr.
even close
Evil,
to that.
It is.
Well, for me it is.
it-
I got to put on like 30% more mass than I would have normally.
Well, I think that's like,
When you weighed like 170 at your peak, what do you weigh now?
140.
Okay, so but that's because you're like dying of hunger right now.
No, I'm not. This is fine for me. This
There-
is natural.
I don't know about natural, man. Your diet's not exactly that, but I think they're probably like a medium. Like
Yeah.
where you're not like sure, like because I think I kind of get what you're saying. Where
going with this.
back then you had to like really push it with the amount of food you're eating, like constantly keeping up with protein, like all these things that you had to like continuously ingest to like get bigger and bigger and bigger. But maybe if you could just
And then why? Why am I doing this?
well, because you've even talked about recently like wanting just to do more exercise in general because it'd probably be beneficial
not
for you.
gaining mass and looking
No,
good.
I know, but just to be like benefits for your health.
Yeah,
and
but
that-
I'm gonna look
a,
the same.
a
pretty much.
byproduct of that will probably for sure be that you'll feel better. You might be not huge,
Sleep
obviously.
better, I'll sleep better.
You'll sleep better. You won't be huge, but you'll definitely be more than you are now. Just
Maybe
it's
not.
natural. There's no way that you just stay as you are right now if you just start doing more exercise and eating more. Because that's the thing. Once you start doing more, you're gonna want to. Your hunger is gonna go up. If you're sedentary, I mean, sure you'll eat like
It
you know
depends what program you do. If you do the thing I was talking about before, you're not gonna
You mean like
eat a lot.
20-minute
fif-
workouts,
15 minute
15
workouts
minutes.
that you were talking about before?
Yeah, if you do heavy weights once a week, it's that's.
But don't you want to do other things as well,
Like
like there's
our-
climbing?
There's different reasons like why you. This is actually a good thing to get into with hormone because you have to ask why you're doing the exercises you're doing. Like, what's the point of your program? I think many people have no idea what the objective is,
I wouldn't say many people.
or it's not completely aligned. With
I
the
think
goal.
you're thinking about guys who do when they do exercise for like an aesthetic reason, then sure, or if they're just doing it because their friends do
Well,
it.
they wouldn't
then
say
yeah.
it's aesthetic, but then if you look
People
at the
do.
program,
Some people
it's
do.
potentially just aesthetic.
Some people, I think you'd be surprised the amount of people just do it and they'll say like, oh yeah, just for my overall health and wellness.
See, but
There's
that's
a
good point.
balance,
What does
guys.
that mean, overall health?
What does that mean?
Joints.
Feeling better, joints,
Getting your dick hard
Okay,
on
but
a
feeling
about
daily
that.
basis.
Feeling
on a,
better and health can be totally unrelated.
sleeping better.
I can do cocaine and feel great, and maybe that's not.
yeah,
so
but that's
healthy for me.
temporarily great.
Sure.
Feeling.
So this is temporarily great too. I mean, you could do certain exercises, and maybe in your 20s and 30s you feel better, and then later on you start to regret what you did because you did damage to your body.
Sure, but listen, you don't have to overdo it. You're not PRing every fucking time.
The point is, you don't necessarily. My impression is a lot of people don't realize whether or not something is actually healthy. What the fuck does healthy mean? Because they're not really saying healthy. If I had to guess what they mean by healthy, I would say longevity. It's a preservation based approach.
Mm-hmm.
So they'll say that, but then if you look at what they're actually doing, it's not necessarily preservation. It's to look good in the moment. You might want to feel like you have a lot of energy too.
Mhm.
But that's still different from, like, I don't know, doing exercises that are supposed to help maintain good blood sugar levels or bring some sort of balance to the hormonal system, reduce blood pressure. These things are not necessarily in line with somebody who's trying to do max weight bench press and also improve their personal records.
Okay, here's a bounce back to that. Who the fuck said you have to PR?
You're going to have all kinds of different programs. I'm saying you'll run into stuff like that, and they'll say it's based on being healthy and feeling good. Then you have to ask, well, what the hell is healthy?
But we're not saying, none of us are claiming that PRing.
Like,
is,
why do
is
you
healthy.
work out? What?
Longevity to get my dick hard when I'm 65.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
but would you say that the exercises you do and maybe whatever diet you do, they're based on longevity?
Majority with a time strain that I have, yes.
I don't actually know your exercise routine, but I suspect that it's not really optimized for that kind of stuff.
Sure. I
Especially
think
if you're taking any sort of, questionable supplements or.
yeah, but I'm not taking that no more. It's been like years. But what I'm saying is like there is a balance, right?
Mhm.
You don't have to necessarily be like, okay, I can't walk today because I'm gonna have too many heartbeats. But also at the same time, you can't be PRing left and right and fucking, sniffing cocaine in order to fucking do a PR. Like, that's not the way to do it, right? Doing PRs has no correlation with health. It has nothing to do. Being a high performance, bodybuilder or fucking whatever, it's not. It doesn't correlate. However, if you take you and you take yourself again, you clone yourself, and you work out moderately and you watch your diet moderately, you will last longer while working out and having a moderately good diet.
Compared to what? The other person
Compared
does
to
nothing?
compared to what you're eating, La Ferrero Rocher, you're eating ass
Well,
left
that's
and right.
different. I'm not
You're
saying
talking to
you
some
have to
fucking
bring me
chick.
into it.
You're getting your asshole licked. Who the fuck knows what's going on? You know what I mean? You're sniffing all these chemicals in the lab. We don't know, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, but I'm not saying I'm some example to follow now.
No, I'm not
No, but
saying you are.
he was making the comparison of like the two U's. The one where everything's like a moderate amount of exercise, moderate amount of diet restrictions or whatever, versus someone who will let's assume just like does nothing, sedentary lifestyle, minimal amount of food to just keep that baseline or whatever.
Sonny, you want to close
see
that
where,
door
see
for
where
me?
those two people go in like 30 years. That's kind
Right,
of
but
point. That's the
just
Get
comparison.
up and close
That's the comparison he's making.
Earlier, somebody mentioned what kind of program it would be. We said, would it be this nonsense, 15 minutes a week kind of thing?
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah,
And I'm saying,
Sonny mentioned that.
it's not necessarily nonsense. And so if you take somebody with an average, what's moderate, so they do some weightlifting, some cardio, and a regular diet based on, I don't know, one of these food pyramids or something. I would
No
say
dairy,
that's
no
pretty
dairy.
different from if you actually wanted to optimize based on longevity, based on like current best understanding of what that would entail.
Wait, what's wrong with dairy?
Dairy is actually it's got a lot of pus in it because of the animals themselves have a lot of pus. Like cows themselves have to be drained all the time for cysts, and that goes towards their milk, and there's no filtration system that actually gets rid of the pus. So like guys like me, I'm a special type of lactose. I don't get the diarrhea. What I get is the acne from the pus. And there's a lot of hormones in it that are actually not beneficial for you. Like cheese and stuff, not really good for you, bro. Greens, hell yeah. But dude, these TikTok guys, I don't know if you've seen them, but they're like, yeah, if you have kale, it has these defensive properties. If you eat it, it'll break into you.
Yeah,
blah, blah,
yeah,
blah.
all this
Shut
bullshit.
The
Yeah, it's too
fuck
much.
up, you pussy.
Way too
If
much.
you're
And
gonna-
it's like it's these like life breaking fucking epiphany moments in like 10 seconds or less. And like there's no way you can tell me like the secret of life in 10 seconds or
Not
less.
only that, but like you sound like a Trump supporter.
Also that too.
You know, like get the fuck out of here. I'm gonna go through some fucking Urban Dictionary and see what the fuck you guys are saying.
Switch
okay?
me up.
You guys are ready or what?
Switch me
I
up,
was just
baby.
gonna say, you just need to be wary whenever you hear explanations, just like the one you gave. This whole notion of pus, it sounds legitimate because it sounds like you have an explanation. A lot of this can be total nonsense. Like food is one of those categories that you have people all over the place claiming they know what's good for you, and very few things are actually established.
Sure, I believe in that 100%. This is something that I've like dove into though. Like I've tested like the reasons why I have acne and stuff like that. But anyway, let's dive into fucking
What you got, baby?
Urban fucking Dictionary, boys. Okay, so I'm gonna ask you guys a question. We're gonna go around the fucking group.
I
And
want, yeah,
see
I want Sonny
what
first
the
in this one.
fuck is the fucking answer? Okay,
What we got?
this week, you bitches, we got Dallas threesome. Sonny, you're up.
What the
do-
fuck was that?
A Dallas threesome, the city and the threesome.
All right. What you got, Sonny? What do you think that is?
Sonny, what do you think? Don't be a pussy.
Well, all I can think of was like country music and
Oh, you're onto something there.
cowboys.
You're onto something there.
No
yeah.
cowgirls.
No cowgirls,
only
just
cowboys.
cowboys.
Yeah, that could be it.
Okay,
so,
okay,
so
okay.
just like a circle jerk of guys into each other's asses.
Nice.
And
God damn it.
okay,
All right.
Dr. Evil, you're up.
Yeah, I don't know. Some do swingers, I guess.
Okay, all right, all right.
Oh, you know what? Okay, I'm thinking sex with cowboy boots and cowboy hats, nothing else.
All right, you guys are onto something, but slightly off.
Off.
When you have sex in a barn
Damn it.
and a grazing cow stands there and watches you. So somewhat fucking, you know.
You could do that in Maple Ridge. You don't need to go to Dallas for that.
No, you don't need to go. But it's called a Dallas threesome. It's called a
It was
Dallas
made
threesome.
there.
Oh, it's
That's
made
what-
there. Okay. I'm like,
Okay,
man,
okay.
I knew a few bars
Next
in Langley
one.
you could do that in.
Next one. Face crack.
Ooh, this
Sonny,
one
what do
doesn't
you
sound-
think?
This one doesn't sound great.
This is something strong in the homosexual scene. Shout out to the homosexuals out there in the streets.
Face crack.
Sonny?
I don't think my imagination can go that far.
Sonny, man,
I mean,
you have the most
come
creative
on, bro.
imagination I
When
know.
you say homosexual.
You know, you gotta sling that dick, baby. Tell me what you think.
Face crack.
Face crack, bro.
When you put when some guy puts their face in someone else's crack.
Here. Before you.
Well, you want to
I'll
use a
give you-
sentence?
Yeah, I'll use
All right, use a sentence.
When she came for me like that, I had me a face crack of a millennium. This should be all you need, bro.
Actually, that almost makes me more confused.
It's so simple,
Dr.
boys.
Evil, what you got?
I don't know. It doesn't make sense. I had something. I'm
Yeah. What was it? What was it?
not going into it.
What's on your mind?
I think it's probably like relating ass crack with the face.
Oh
That-
my
that-
god,
that's what
you
I was
guys
going
are
with.
Fucking,
That's what I was going for.
dude, you
All right,
guys
hold
are
on.
fucking.
Fatality.
I
No,
want
no,
to.
sorry.
You have smoked yourself retarded.
There you go.
That's
a
what
better
you guys are, bro.
one. Hold on.
What is it?
Face crack. I don't know, man.
Okay, a face crack is a fucking smile, you fucks.
What?
Yeah, because
That's
you
it?
know, yeah, because
Borked?
borked. Let's go quicks, boys. Don't take too long.
Something. with
Dr. Evil, let's go.
barking, I don't know.
Yeah, okay, Sonny.
I have no idea on this one.
Spickarooey.
Something to do with ass play. Thinking.
To have totally fucked up something, usually by doing something stupid, specifically used to describe technology that is broken. So something our parents would do. You know what
Oh
I mean?
yeah, fair.
Like fucking try to download porn, but they're trying to like download Microsoft Word or something.
Oh, that's every kid's like greatest fear.
Put me away.
What's a blumpkin?
Oh, come on, it's legendary.
Don't- no, you
Yeah.
don't say
I
it.
got it.
What's a blumpkin? Dr.
No,
Evil?
I need more than that. I don't know.
Sonny?
Come on.
Do you know what it is?
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Spickery, tell us.
It's the act of getting a blowjob while you're taking a shit.
Beautiful. Beautiful. And that wraps up
These are
fucking
some
Urban Dictionary, man.
disturbing Images you're trying to give me.
Listen,
This
there
was-
was,
th- there was,
a few weeks
uh,
ago, there was Charizarding.
Oh, that
Bro,
was nasty.
that was
Blumpkin is old. Do you guys ever watch Funny or Die?
Yeah,
A couple of them?
by
Yeah,
accident
A few of them. Yeah. So there's a Funny or Die clip on YouTube with. Looks like it is.
Turn it off.
Turn it off.
Yeah,
It's too
bro,
hot.
please. You're like a grandma, bro. Turn it off. Turn it off, dude. Sonny doesn't know how to use a heater.
It's okay. It's okay.
All right, guys, and that's end of this week's podcast. Happy New Year. You know, make sure you get your dick sucked and pussy licked. You know what I mean? For the new year, make your bets and try to win them, baby. Make sure to subscribe to our channels, Funny But Foul Podcast on Instagram and Funny But Foul everywhere else. We out of here.
Девочка, не